Ahead of the 2023 general elections in Nigeria, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has disclosed the dates for the release of the final list of presidential and governorship candidates. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu released the dates on Thursday and gave the breakdown of activities leading up to the conduct of the 2023 elections. He noted that while the final list of the presidential candidates will be put out on September the 20th, that of governorship hopefuls will be released on October the 4th. Meanwhile, Professor Mahmood Yakubu also stressed the need to ensure that the upcoming polls is violence-free. Professor Yakubu says the Commission is concluding its plans for the successful conduct of the elections and will publish the final list of candidates in the upcoming weeks.
On the 20th of September 2022, the Commission will publish the final list of candidates for national elections, presidential candidates and their running mates, senatorial candidates, and candidates for federal constituencies, that is House of Representatives. As campaigns commence, we appeal to all political parties and candidates to focus on issues rather than non-issues. This is the best way to complement our efforts to ensure transparent elections in which only the votes cast by citizens will determine winners in elections.
And all the security pale in comparison to the 2015 challenges we experienced. So this whole idea is we have to start talking about how to de-escalate the tension, how to secure the environment such that the Independent National Electoral Commission will be able to assess all areas of the country to conduct a peaceful and legitimate elections come 2020.
Joining me this evening is the INEC National Electoral Commissioner for Information and Voter Education, Dr. Festus Okoye. Good evening, Dr. Okoye. A warm welcome to you and thanks for joining us on NC Continental Prime.
Thank you so much.
Now, Dr. Okoye, we do understand that the elections are a few months away. How ready is INEC for the forthcoming general elections? How prepared is the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria?
Well, we are prepared and we are getting ready. If you recall, on the 26th day of February 2022, the Commission released the timetable and scale of activities for the conduct of the 2023 general election. And we've been following that particular timetable without let or hindrance. So as of today, we've concluded the continuous voters registration exercise. We are cleaning up the register, and very soon we will display the register in the 774 local government areas of the country and in the 8,809 registration areas for claims and objections. Thereafter, we will make the cards available, the permanent voters cards available to the registrants so that they can get ready for election. We are also assessing the reusable materials we have in readiness for the election. So in terms of the election, we are getting ready. And as the chairman pointed out today, on the 20th day of September 2022, we are going to publish the final list of candidates standing nominated for both the presidential election, senatorial election, and election to the House of Representatives. And then on the 4th day of October 2022, we are going to publish the final list of candidates standing nominated for purposes of governorship election and state assembly elections. And so we are getting ready for the conduct of the election.
Now, Dr. Okoye, one thing observers noticed from the exercises that were conducted, the off-cycle elections in Osun and Ekiti states, was high incidence of vote buying, where you have a situation where politicians have, weaponized poverty and induced voters with money. What is the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria doing to reduce incidences of this? And is it possible that in the future vote buying will be criminalized?
Well, people only buy something that has value. The Nigerian politicians recognize the value and the potency of the vote. And that's why they are trying to buy the votes and buy the voters. The Independent National Electoral Commission recognizes the fact that central to the practice of democracy. And based on that, we are reconfiguring the architecture of the various polling units in terms of the location of our polling units, in terms of the location of the voting cubicles, and also trying to guarantee a secrecy when people are doing their thumbprint. But our elections are conducted on the basis of an open secret arrangement. In other words, you thumbprint in secret and you vote in public in the full view of everybody. We are also collaborating with the various security agencies to make sure that we deploy or that both plainclothes security agents and uniform security agents are deployed to the various polling units on election day to stem the incidence of vote buying. I recognize the fact, and we recognize the fact, that vote buying is a dent on our democracy, and people are trying to exploit the vulnerabilities of our people, the poverty of our people, in order to corrupt the electoral process. The vote buying is a criminal and electoral offense in Nigeria. So what we have done now is that the Commission is collaborating with the National Assembly. Just a few days ago, there was a public hearing on a commission for electoral offenses. We are trying to establish an electoral offenses commission and tribunal that will be charged with the task of arresting, investigating, and prosecuting electoral offenders so that we can break the cycle of impunity associated with vote buying in Nigeria and other electoral malfeasance.
Now, Dr. Okoye, one of other concern by stakeholders and observers is the guarantee of free, fair, and credible elections. INEC has deployed the Biomodal Voter Accreditation System, otherwise known as BVAS. How much of a game changer is this in the conduct of elections in Nigeria, and how does it guarantee the integrity of the election exercise?
Well, the BVAS, as you pointed out, and the IREF, which is the INEC Result Viewing Portal, are the two game changers that we have introduced in the electoral process to guarantee a free, fair, transparent, inclusive, and peaceful elections in Nigeria. In terms of the BVAS, we use it for purposes of voter accreditation to verify and certify that the person who has come to the polling unit on election day is the person who actually registered as a voter. So it checks the fingerprint and also it checks the facials of the voters. If the BVAS cannot read their fingerprints and cannot read their facial, the implication is that you are engaged in identity theft and we are not going to allow you to vote. And then after the voting exercise, the results from the polling units are entered into what we call from EC8A, which is the polling unit level result. And it is raw result that is transmitted into our INEC Result Viewing Portal. And any Nigerian, anywhere in the world, who has the services of a mobile phone or a computer and who has an email account can access the results as they are coming in real time, to the INEC Result Viewing Portal. So that is what we have done, and we are confident that it will change the configuration of elections in Nigeria.
Quite unprecedented developments there. Thank you very much, Dr. Festus Okoye, for your time, and thanks for talking to us at News Central Television.
Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity.